Hello and welcome back to Thought Review, where I review my thoughts and think about them a little bit and see if they hold up, and at the end we give it a rating. But thank you guys all for being here, and appreciate you all following the content. And so this one's here, it's a little over 2 minutes, so this is going to be a pretty comprehensive thought. I think this person, like, kind of a rambler, but I feel like overall we've seen some decent stuff come out of it, but I kind of feel like the shorter ones maybe are a little bit. Anyways, let's just see if they ramble or not. I'm trying to be, as kind of unbiased as I can. I don't want to compare them to the other kind of thoughts and everything. So all types of thoughts are all good, fair game. And yeah, let's see what they have to say. I think that having one pair of shoes is completely okay, I have currently one pair of shoes, so acceptable. That's affirming because my feet are starting to stink, so I'm glad that someone says it's acceptable. Having two pairs of shoes, however, is completely pointless. No, it isn't, because, like, as someone who has only one pair of shoes right now, I know that my feet stink, but I can't switch them, and they stay hot, and like, you go, so no, it's objectively worse to have one pair of shoes than two. Yet having 20 pairs of shoes, although excessive, does have a point. Yeah, being excessive. I mean, as someone who has had shoes before, like, I do know that, it's fun to wear an outfit and kind of, if you're happy, you put on your red shoes, or matte or something. But right? Like, if you kind of dress based on, like, if you're goofy, you put on like your pink shirt or something. So it's like, sorry, I guess that's clothes. So I guess you can do it with one pair of shoes, but you get options with shoes. I think 20 pairs is like you're gonna have a fucking lot, right? So, and your feet wouldn't sting like mine do. So, while wearing one pair of shoes, but it's excessive. Like, you don't need 20. Wear that pair of shoes, and they degrade consistently as one pair of shoes. True. It's currently happening to me. When they are broken and gone, you get a new pair of one shoes. That is my plan. If you have two pairs, but I need mine to last like 1 year, so, of shoes, they will degrade either in equal portions while alternating between one shoe and the other shoe. Okay, so it's like two of the exact same shoe. Thus, only minimally extending the life of the shoes. That logic is true. Because you have two of the same shoes, you could wear them for 2 years. But you buy one shoe, you could wear it for a year. Where is where, I think, so. I think from a function point, that's true. And with the downside of the potential that these shoes not wear in at the same rate, therefore leading. I mean, you're not going to probably. There's only 7 days in a week, so unless you're 4 and then 4 and 3 and 3 and 4, and like, it's like they're going to not be even, so. You with one shoe that is fully degraded and one shoe that is only partially degraded, thus forcing the owner of the shoes to choose that partially degraded shoe as the formal or dress shoe. Yeah, we all have that. Yeah. Like, I remember I used to have like when I was a kid skateboarding. My mom would make me have shoes that was like, my old shoes would be the skateboarding shoes, and I'd get new shoes, and then when the old shoes would wear out, everything would cycle down. Nice shoe to wear out to the event,
But then, when you get a new shoe to replace the fully degraded oldest shoe,
Okay.
you are then at the point where your nice shoe or your dress shoe becomes worse than your casual shoe.
Okay, I think I didn't understand what they said at first because I thought they were talking about two shoes that were the same. But I do think that they're now talking about two shoes that are different. So, like, you'd buy one as your formal shoe. So there's a hole in that logic, right? Because they talked about how you'd be forced to think about one as nicer than the other, which would happen. But then after that, you'd be in the cycle that I was just describing about with my mom and my shoes when I was a kid. It's like where you get a new one and that automatically becomes the good one. So every time you're buying a shoe, you're buying something knowing that it's kind of going to be your dress shoe, formal shoe. I disagree with that part.
That is a place I never want to be.
Bro, who hurt him? I don't understand what's. That's a place that's fine. Like, it's
That
been like
being
that for my
said,
whole life.
if you have 20 pairs of shoes, you can alternate between these 20 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
And greatly extend the life of all of the shoes.
I think I know what they're getting at.
Therefore, opening many, many stylistic options for you for a very long period of time.
Okay, so let's see. This is the shift. So at the beginning, we were talking about pure function. And then as they've talked, they've shifted into now this stylistic function, right? Which is still a function of personal expression, but 25 and plus 2, they're not considering the fact that I've seen like videos and stuff online where like old shoes fall apart, because they're like made of foam and shit, whatever materials. And so it just fucking atrophies and falls apart and shit. So I think that like he's talking about like building this kind of archive and this collection and like having this collection and archive to work through, but like you have to be kind of interested in footwear like far outside of their functional utility, and you have to be interested in their kind of stylistic application. So maybe it's just not. Maybe it's just not exactly where I'm at or whatever, but I would say this is a kind of a divisive one. It's probably like a 6'7", 6'6", maybe, just because. Yeah, I mean, my experiences are more one than the other, I suppose. But, I mean, I have had multiple shoes before when I was young and everything, so I do understand like that. But the reality is that just doesn't have. That's not how that actually plays out. So it's a bit of a naive kind of outlook, but I mean, it's not even an outlook. I think it's kind of more of a justification of just the accessibility of getting 20 shoes, right? Yeah, I changed it. It's a 5'8". Okay. Thanks for watching. See ya.